relatively self-explanatory. We're just going to put these on and get the grill going. The sausage fat drips down, gets the heat going. So, watch your fingers.
Now, you got 3 different sizes of skewers here, right?
Yeah, so what you're going to want to do is basically based on the type and size of meat that you're using, you want to use different size skewers. You use little teeny baby ones for chicken hearts, medium ones for small roasts, and larger ones for basically bigger roasts. Triples for really big stuff.
Okay.
So I'm going to set this guy aside.
Now, do you put anything on the skewer before you put the meat on?
No, you don't have to. Sometimes with like a larger cut of meat like this, to keep it from sliding, you can rub it with a little egg yolk.
Okay.
And what the heat's going to do is going to make that gritty and keep it from sliding because the fat makes it want to slide. Right? So, you have a job.
All right.
Small skewer, chicken hearts.
Perfect.
Go for it. Now, we're going to take this marinated brisket. We're going to force our way through it.
Josh, what did you marinate that thing with?
I did not actually marinate it. I got it pre-marinated from the Brazilian butcher shop up in the Northeast. So I don't even know. But
What do you think it might be marinated with?
lots of garlic and different stuff.
Are there a lot of Brazilian butcher shops in Philadelphia?
There's just a few, and there's actually a chain of supermarkets in New Jersey called Seabra that has everything that's all Brazilian, including like their own butcher shop. So, this is like probably the most famous part of Churrasco. It's called picanha. It's a tri-tip roast, top sirloin. You work the fat on top. What you're basically going to be doing, cutting it into a few strips. And you're going to just hack this end off and toss it, or I'll just put it on the end because I don't want to waste anything. Now, let's bring them together. Like, see how many you can get on here, because they just.
Okay, all right.
Just
we
jam
can get
it.
in there.
Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this guy. You got the fat on top. You're going to roll it like so. And this creates a springiness that'll actually hold it onto the rod. It's been updated. So you're going to bring this guy on here. You're going to stack another guy on. Basically as many as you can. Usually about 3 or 4 pieces.
Now, why don't you put one on each, like, skewer, or do different skewers? You want to cook everything at the same time, right?
Yeah, you'll sort of see as I bring it out to cut it, what, sort of how you serve it is. You're just basically going to be hacking off the side altogether.
The side that's cooked, and then you put it back on the grill.
So each one of these, you're going to cook it, you're going to run it through the grill about 5 different times, and you're going to be hacking off little bits as they're cooked, and then putting it back on. So it doesn't have to be cooked all the way. It's going to be pretty rare in the middle. Alright.